Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Amy and I am a cruelty-free makeup enthusiast. In today's video, I wanted to talk about items that I have panned, items that I have really loved and have given so much attention and time to, and now my hard work has paid off. So I wanted to share these items with you today, so let's get started. The first item I wanted to show you is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers of all time. I also recently found out that it is actually vegan, which I'm super excited about. Physicians Formula is finally starting to label their vegan products. So as you can see, I have a pretty significant dent in here. I've hit pan. I hit pan actually quite some time ago, and I've just been expanding pan ever since. So I think I can actually use this up by, I want to say probably by the fall. I think I can make a significant dent in it after continuous use day after day and after day. My next item is my Kat Von D blotting setting powder. So this is called the Lock It Pressed Powder. This is in the color Light. I have actually completely finished up this powder. So I've completely hit pan on it. It is totally done. This was a very good powder to me. I kept it in my purse and I would just use a brush of mine just to dab on because I can get very shiny, so I need to blot a lot, especially in the summertime. So I actually had this powder for almost 2 years. This lasted a very, very long time. I did not use it every day, but I used it probably like a couple times a week, and then there were times that I, switched it out with another powder, but this powder was very good to me. I'm not really considering repurchasing this right now. I love that the design is almost pressed in like a seal, like you see with wax on old envelopes. So I think it's a really, really cool product, but I have other pressed powders that I'm trying to get through right now that I really enjoy. One of those powders in particular is my Charlotte Tilbury powder. It is so beautiful, so I'm gonna work on that one. Another product that I've made a significant dent in is my Lunatic Cosmetic Labs mattifying, mystifying, translucent powder. It looks like the, I don't know what you would call this. This is on the Ouija board thing, and like they kind of like use it to move it around on the Ouija board. Lunatic Cosmetics is super cool. Like their stuff's like creepy and adorable, and I love supporting them. They're a cool indie company. So what the powder does is it opens up like this. Again, another really cool design. You have the mirror on top. So this is the powder. It's a wonderful mattifying powder. Again, during the summertime, I tend to use more mattifying powders. So this one is really great. So it's starting to get there. So again, I'm hoping to get through this powder probably by the end of the year. I might get through it much sooner, but that's kind of the goal right now where I am at. I have finally hit pan on one of my favorite highlighters. This is the Balm's Mary Lou Manizer, aka the Luminizer. This is a beautiful light champagne shade, and I have hit pan, you can see right there. So I've been wearing it, as eyeshadow on the cheeks, in the inner corner, near my brow bone. So I am trying to get through this one. My goal is to actually see a much bigger circle around the pan by the end of the year. The hard thing for me is that I just love highlighters and I have so many of them, so I always want to switch out and rotate my highlighters, but I do really want to pan this one. I've had it the longest out of all my other highlighters in my collection. It's a beautiful highlighter. It's like a ride or die. I always recommend it to people. It's vegan, it's easy to access, so I think it is a winner. But right now, my goal is to one day pan it. I am almost done using a really lovely primer, and that is Tatcha's The Silk Canvas. This is a really beautiful primer. Again, it lasted me over a year because you only need a tiny, tiny bit to spread into your face, and honestly, it just melts into the skin. It really makes pores disappear. I've loved it. It's a beautiful, beautiful product. So on the inside, you can see that it's, this is the bottom up. You can see the tiniest bit of light pink product in there around the rim of the component, and that is what is just left. So I think this will probably be done in about a week or so, maybe even less, and then I can say farewell to it. So I do think it's a beautiful product. Right now I'm not looking to repurchase this just because I have so many other primers I want to try and get through, but so far that is where I am with this product. I have a lot of respect for people who pan eyeshadows. I really don't know how they do it and how they do it so often. I guess they just must focus on one eyeshadow palette or a single color, and they just work away until they chip away at it until they finally hit pan. But I did accidentally hit pan on my ABH Modern Renaissance. So this is one of my favorite palettes of all time. I have hit pan in the shade Tempura, which is like this kind of creamy shade right here. I use it to set my eyelid a lot, so I have a pretty good dent in it. I would love to finish this shade up by the end of the year, again as part of a project pan for this year. I also think I can hit a couple more pans, so I'm thinking Golden Ochre, Vermeer, Primavera, and then Love Letter, which is my favorite shade. I really do think that I can hit pan on those shades, so I'm gonna give that a try. You know, I hope you can encourage me in the comments to do so, because again, I have this kind of this underlying unsettled feeling if I kind of ignore my other makeup. I'm like, if I only work on this one, then I'm not using this one and it's not getting enough love. And so I really want to try though to like actually use my products, but I do want to hit pan because I want to use the stuff I like. For the last item that I'm going to show you is actually a blush from Pacifica. I believe this is called Camilla or Camellia. This is in, I actually have a bunch of like blushes and highlighters and bronzers depotted and put in this Z palette here. So this is the Camilla blush right here. It's a beautiful like neutral pink, and again I have a pretty big pan in there, so I would also like to finish this up at the end of the year. That is a goal of mine, but this is a beautiful blush. Pacifica's powder blushes are lovely. The colors just blend really naturally into the skin, and they're so easy to use, and they're a pretty affordable price. I think I maybe paid like $11 or $12 for my blush when I first got it, so it is a beautiful blush, and I hope to continue using it. I'm actually wearing it today. Okay friends, that is it for this video. Please let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here, and always remember that you can reach out to me at any time and I'd be happy to chat with you. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and hope we can talk soon. Always remember to stay compassionate and kind. Bye guys. Lily girl, are you posing? Are you the prettiest little girl? Hi, sweetheart.